Costa, Fabregas, David Silva, John Terry's had an absolutely fantastic season as well, David De Gea. There's been so many players, but I think if I had to choose one, I think I'd probably choose Hazard. You talk about world-class players, you talk Messi, Ronaldo, maybe Ian Robin, Frank Ribery. I think Hazard has joined that group now. The top four at the end of the season in the Premier League for me, Chelsea are going to win the league. I think they'll win it with probably 3 or 4 games to spare. I'm going for an outside bet of Man United finishing second, and then I'm going for Man City and Liverpool. I think Louis van Gaal had a really difficult start. I think he came with a brilliant CV. He expected probably United to win the league this year, but he probably underestimated the size of the task at Man United following Sir Alex Ferguson. We saw with David Moyes how difficult that was. So it's took him time. It's a new team. It's in a transition period. The games against Man City, Chelsea coming up are defining games for Man United, whether they're going to finish in the top 4. I think the performance of the Premier League clubs in Europe this year tells you that the Premier League have got a lot to do in terms of getting back up to the top. Most teams in Europe are resting over the Christmas period. Germany, they have 5 weeks off. In Spain, they have 2 weeks off. Where in England, we're playing 4 or 5 games in a short space of time. So I think we need to help our clubs in Europe, but I think we also need to improve tactically. I think we've been naive this season, and I think it comes in cycles as well. Maybe 5 years ago English clubs were dominating. Now it's Spanish clubs, German clubs. I think this will come round again, but this is the kick up the backside I think English clubs needed. The ultimate goal for the rest of my life, and I've got 30 years left, I think, of work, so I've got to enjoy that. I've got to get the same amount of enjoyment out the next 30 years than what I did of the first 20 years playing football. You know, I said at the start of the season that I'm going to take a couple of years out and enjoy my life, look at new experiences. I'm doing my coaching badges at the same time, and at the moment I'm loving every minute of it. But I think there'll become a time when I will want to be a manager. I love coaching, I love the day-to-day of being a manager or a coach, and let's see how it goes.